As the driver of a transit vehicle, you are on the front line of safety, both for your passengers, other drivers, pedestrians, and yourself. Before you even put the wheels on the road, you have the chance to ensure the safety of your vehicle with a thorough pre-trip inspection.
Well, maintenance can't do everything and be everywhere at all times. The driver's the one that operates the vehicle. He tends to know the nuances of individual vehicles. And so it's important that the driver is aware of what he's operating.
Our passengers mainly, we're responsible to deliver them safely to and from their destinations, and can't do that with bad equipment or bad attitude or bad anything.
A complete pre-trip inspection consists of 4 main components: the approach, under the hood, the walk-around, and on board. Remember, establishing a consistent routine is critical to quick, accurate, and thorough pre-trip inspections.
First thing, we would want to approach and look under the vehicle, see if there are any leaks, any puddles of any kind of fluid, so we know if it's low on any fluid.
Just any obvious signs of damage, flat tires, busted tail light, busted windows, obvious stuff, when you're approaching the vehicle.
If you're going to be having to back out, you want to make sure there's not another vehicle behind you.
It's just an opportunity to see if there's any showstoppers before you get into the neat details of the pre-trip.
We're looking for fluid levels, our transmission fluid, oil, windshield wiper fluid, radiator fluids, all of that kind of stuff you want to check and be sure you're ready for the day.
Just take a look at the hoses and the belts, make sure the belts aren't frayed or loose.
During the walk-around, the operator's priority is to check the entire exterior of the vehicle for anything that might compromise the vehicle's safety.
I'm going to be checking the tire tread, any damages around the bus, and then get up in there and try to look into make sure the suspension looks good, no cracks, no breaks.
Also want to just take a look at the tires and wheels and lug nuts, make sure that the tires are properly inflated, that all the lug nuts are tight. We check each one of those by hand.
Well, inside the bus, the driver controls steering, horn, lighting, turn signals.
Make sure I got, again, the safety equipment, the fire extinguisher, first aid kit, flares, safety triangles, bloodborne pathogen kit, gloves.
Seatbelt cutter, especially if we have a passenger in a wheelchair on board. The fastest way to evacuate them is to cut all the tie-down straps.
Also want to make sure all the wheelchair tie-downs are in place and make sure all the seats are down, the seat belts are functional.
That's the safety side of it, at least. And then, of course, you're also looking at the cleanliness issues and making sure your windows and mirrors and so forth are clean, and clean floors and nothing that they're going to slip on or fall on.
The pre-trip inspection, of course, is just the beginning. During your entire trip, be sure to remain aware of your vehicle, using all of your senses to look for signs of trouble. After your trip, be sure to perform a post-trip inspection of your vehicle according to your agency's protocols.
We just want to make sure that we can provide the safest, most comfortable ride we can, but also we want to make sure that we maintain the vehicles so they're in safe operating condition and we keep our maintenance at a minimum.